Hi, my name is Yasu from Japan, and in my video, I drink sake and introduce sake in both Japanese and English. And of course, when I drink, I get buzz and then having so much fun. And so that's why I do Hitorigoto, which means talking to myself. So today I'm drinking this sake from Saga Prefecture's name of the sake is kihotsuru tsumugi, and I actually bought this sake because the logo of this sake, I think it's really cool. Name of the sake brewery is called Kiyamashoten. And while I'm drinking this sake, I am going to talk about I am suffering from hay fever even in fall, the autumn season, which I was so afraid that someday this would happen, and then finally this is happening this year. So for those people who plan to move to Japan, one thing, if you started to suffer from hay fever, get out of this country. It's very unpleasant. Anyway, cheers. So first of all, it smell. Um, very very sour smell, but more like the not that sweet, more like acid flavor smell is most strong acid smell, not that sweet, and then the flavor is mm, it's really something that you cannot expect from the smell in a very good way for me because it's fruity, but the aftertaste is it disappears. There is no aftertaste. It's very clean. Um, I am very impressed that how they can make this kind of sake. It's a very elegant fruity flavor, but because there is no aftertaste, I can probably say that this kind of tastes like melon. I think I don't eat the melon, but I think I must say it kind of tastes like melon. The flavor is very amazing. I like fruity sake, but if it's juicy, I cannot drink that much. But it's not juicy at all. This is very light, very clean, and then since there is no after taste, I can keep drinking it. Very impressive. So anyway, every spring, so many people in Japan suffer from the hay fever. In Japanese, it's called Kafunsho. Right after I came back to Japan from the US, I got Kafunsho, and then every winter I take allergy medications so that I don't have the symptom. But still, it's a medications. I take it every day, so I feel like kind of like my body is heavy, hard to concentrate, and then so on. But without medications, running nose, itchy, watery eyes, and everything, it's unbearable. And it's very common for people to suffer from that Kafunsho in Japan. So I kind of accept that. But I got allergy tests and everything, the blood test, and it clearly shows that my body is reacting to those pollen. I forgot how it's called in English. So I kind of gave up the spring. It's a beautiful, beautiful season in Japan. Sakura and everything. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. But it's no longer my favorite season. After that, my blood test came out. My doctor told me that um, there's a chance that you might have a hay fever in the autumn as well. But for now, it's okay. But eventually, there's a possibility. That's what she told me. And every year, I'm like kind of praying that, okay, no hay fever for me this fall. And it was okay until this year. Yeah, starting from this fall, I'm suffering from hay fever in fall. And then the symptom is really different. Basically, like the hay fever that I'm suffering from in this fall is like my eyes. It's painful. It's kind of like it's super dry, but clearly, like, my eyes are reacting to the pollen. So, like, I'm having like Kafunsho in fall. I'm very sad. I'm smiling now because I'm drinking sake. Hopefully, it doesn't get worse. But if it gets worse, then I need to go to see my doctor, and then I need to start taking the medications in fall as well, which I really don't want to do because in spring I suffer from hay fever, so I take allergy medications February, March, and then April, 3 months. If I would take the medications for autumn season, then it's gonna be like September, October, possibly November, which means that throughout the year, 6 months, half of it, I would have to take medications, allergy medications. I don't think it's good for my health, and I don't want to live like that. So, for those people who plan to come to Japan, enjoy it. But if you start having the hay fever, get out. It's not worth, suffering from the hay fever. It's really, really crazy. Spring is no longer my favorite season. A lot of people do hanami, which is like, go outside, drinking and eating under the sakura trees. It's so much fun, but I can't do that anymore because if I do, even though I take the allergy medications, because of the alcohol, it kills it, and then runny nose, watery eyes, I would feel so sick and everything. Very unfortunate. So anyway, so my advice here is that enjoy your life in Japan until you get hay fever. Hopefully you will never ever get the hay fever, but if you do, I recommend you to probably go to other place in Japan. I heard that there's no Kafunsho in Okinawa. But anyway, I hope you're not gonna go through the same thing that I am going through right now. So, my channel is all about sake, and this sake from Saga Prefectures. By the way, Saga Prefecture is right next to Fukuoka. Name of the sake is kihotsuru. Cool icon. Tsumugi 2022 ni, or no, san, that means this one. 3, Jumai Genjo sake, they use Yamadanishiki rice to make this one. It's really nice. Smell is sour, but more focusing on the acid smell. And there's just the flavor is fantastic. Very elegant, fruity, flavor. No aftertaste. Very clean, high quality. And then I think it tastes like melon. So if you don't like fruity sake, but I think you can enjoy, because I like fruity sake, but fruity sake is usually very juicy, heavy flavor, but this is not like that. So I recommend kihotsuru. But if there's any sake that you recommend, please let me know, because I want to try something new. And then if you're still watching this video, I appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. If you do, I hope to see you in my next one. And until then, please take care, and for now, John, bye. Bye.